Good morning. I'm standing here before the serviceberry tree in my yard. Now, it may be folklorish, but they say that the serviceberry, when it blooms and then the berries return, was a sign in the Appalachian Mountains, where it's indigenous to, that the roads would be cleared of snow when the flowers of the serviceberry returned, which meant that the worship services could begin again. Because now the roads being open meant that the priests or pastors could return to the small towns to lead the worship services. The serviceberry is a sign of optimism, as is the morning sun. So I want to bring you three really good pieces of news about our congregation. These plans have been in the works since really December, when we knew of Kathryn's departure for Appleton. And so, not to replace Kathryn's ministry, but to find ways to bring energy to those in her absence, we have three new people joining the staff. First is we're going to be starting a younger version of Moms in Faith for younger moms, and that's going to be led by Jess Root, and we think she's going to be amazing. Jess is going to participate some in worship as well. She'll be involved in building some fellowship and ministry for the 30 to 50-year-old age group, and maybe even a marriage enrichment weekend once a year. Then, as many of you know, Jeanette Lloyd went back to work full-time teaching and hasn't been as engaged in the engagement piece for volunteerism for our church. She continues to do our new members. But Lisa McTigue is going to pick up the volunteerism piece and engagement and mission work. Lisa, as many of you know, is energetic and organized, and we are delighted that she's joining our staff. And then finally, in an interim position as an ordained pastor, the Reverend Kathryn Price, who was once a member of our congregation, was a member when she was attending seminary, has been serving as a hospital chaplain in North Carolina for the past few years, but is returning to the Chicago area. Reverend Kathryn Price will be joining us as well in an interim part-time position in pastoral care, worship and preaching, and in some Bible study and general adult faith formation. She'll also be helping us to coordinate next year's confirmation ministry. So this is wonderful news, and we hope to have more news in the next couple of months. But this is a delightful time, and I'm excited to tell you about joining our staff, Jess Root, Lisa McTigue, and the Reverend Kathryn Price. Three wonderful additions to our congregational ministry. Take care.